I
First
forgot
laser
to
is a thermal weapon, which excels at stripping away a
put the
target shield.
freaking thing back. Also, it stopped being unpaused, so. Alright, let's see. The target's there. Target, let's go.
Target has dropped into the area. This time your opponent will fight back, but its damage capability has been greatly reduced. Your target will not react until it registers shield damage. Engage when ready.
Let's see. There you go.
Target destroyed.
That was the last target. Even if you're planning on a peaceful career, understanding the basics of combat is vital for a pilot's long-term survival. For advanced combat information, you should refer to the pilot's handbook, which we'll cover in more detail soon. The next step of your evaluation involves a hyperspace jump to a neighboring star system. On this occasion, your ship's computer has selected your destination for you. We'll cover selecting destinations manually soon. The mass lock indicator on the bottom right of the dashboard is active. This means a large object is in close proximity, preventing you from engaging the FSD. To resolve this, throttle up to move a safe distance away from the megaship. Remember, you can boost to temporarily increase your ship's speed.
Oh, I got a massive headache from other people, though.
The mass lock indicator has gone out. When you are ready to travel light years in seconds, engage the FSD.
Alright.
Frameshift drive charging.
Charging.
Technology has made the task of leaping between star systems appear trivial. Never let this simplicity distract from the marvel humanity has achieved. Your next stop is Quello Station. This time we'll employ the Supercruise Assist module to guide your approach. Open the external interface panel to your left and select the Navigation tab. Highlight the starport in the location list and then select Supercruise Assist. It's the second option.
So we want...
With the destination selected, throttle up and aim towards your target. The compass to the left of the sensor display will help you orient yourself. Good. Your ship is now bound for just a moment. It seems Supercruise Assist has disengaged. Hold on. It appears Supercruise Assist is inactive.
It doesn't say inactive.
Where were we? Ah, yes. Let's take a moment to review the interface panels either side of your chair. The external panel is primarily used to interact with the galaxy around you. For example, you can access maps, display contracts, and review nearby objects. Meanwhile, the internal panel displays information about you and your ship. You can adjust module functions, check your records, and access the codex, among other things. New pilots often wonder what their first step into the galaxy should be. The pilot's handbook is a great source of help in this regard. It details a variety of professions and how to outfit your ship for them. The handbook also offers advice on various ship functions that aren't covered in this evaluation. You can find the pilot's handbook in the codex, accessible on the home screen via the internal interface panel. The trails moving around you are FSD wakes. Your ship is also emitting one. The position of each correlates with their respective sensor display icons. In a moment, we'll be going through the docking process. This will cover docking permissions and a standard landing pad approach. This is the final stretch. You'll dock here shortly, but I'd like you to position your ship near the starport's access corridor first. Starports are the backbone of humanity's operations throughout inhabited space. They provide mission boards, the commodities market, a number of specialized contacts, and various ship facilities. Most pilot business is conducted via the Starport Services interface. I recommend familiarizing yourself with this screen when docked. Good. Ease off the throttle and hold position here. Oh, and try not to block the access corridor. We'll be using the docking computer for this landing. You can always dock manually in future, of course, but practice in a training simulation first. Whichever method you use, all ships must seek docking permission before approaching a landing pad. To request docking permission, open your external interface panel and select the Contacts tab. Then select Quello Station in the list, followed by Request Docking in the information panel.
Docking permission authorized. Docking assist has been engaged.
You've been assigned Landing Pad 3. The
Oh my
compass will point
god.
towards your designated
They're
pad.
playing it!
Ships need to be within 7.5 kilometers of a starport for a docking request to be considered.
Oh my gosh, wait, I didn't hear any of that. I was too busy enjoying the music.
demonstrate a safe
Remember
landing
what toilet
procedure.
paper commercial
Let's
that
review what
music
it's
was
doing.
played in? I just remember it. I think it was like,
Landing gear must be deployed. The related dashboard indicator lights up if this has been done.
oh, it's been
Landing
done.
gear deployed.
Okay. I have no idea. What?
In a moment, the sensor display will switch to the precision approach display, which helps you accurately set belly down on the landing pad.
Docking procedure complete. Engaging pad restraints. Let's get your ship ready.
Congratulations, Commander. Your evaluation has been successful, and a license is being assigned to you as I speak. We just need to finalize your credentials. Enter the hangar to exit this evaluation.
How do I?
It's time to blaze your own trail across the galaxy. The manner in which you do so is up to you.
What's your name? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, well, someone stole my name in this game, so... I'm just gonna... Okay, so confirm.
Welcome to your new ship, Commander. Your pilot's Federation license has been issued, and you're free to traverse the galaxy as an independent pilot. Before launching for the first time, allow me to quickly introduce the basic interface for mission contracts. Almost all pilots will use the mission board at some stage. A contract has been assigned to you. Active missions are displayed in the Transactions tab of the external interface panel. This time you'll need to travel to Mawson Dock in the Dromi system. You can select these destinations at the navigation screen of the external interface panel. If you'd like to practice your journey first, I recommend the training simulations accessed via the internal interface panel.
Awesome.
To review what we've discussed, select your comms panel and scroll through the recorded text. I'll contact you at Mawson Dock if you decide to complete this mission. If you choose to take a different path, then I wish you luck, Commander.
Oops. Okay. Mawson Dock. I have no idea where this is. It's just auto launch. I'll figure it out eventually.
Loading gear retracted.
Ship restraints withdrawn. Watch for oncoming traffic when passing through the airlock.
Hey, hello, Commander Reinetier. Sorry.
Scan detected.
Okay. Neat. Complimentary gift. Hello, Commander. Please offer you a sign word and pick draft. Okay, I have no idea on that, so just kind of claims, fines, bounties. Alright, I guess. Okay, let's see. Actions, mission, open. Okay, plot route. No, plot route. Okay. Oops, I always do that.
You are clear of the station. Have a safe trip, Commander.
Oh, yeah. Okay, keep tapping the wrong thing. So, we want this one. Okay. So how? Keep doing that, but I have no idea. Wait, what's this?
Fleet Admiral Vincent named as Starship One saboteur. Fleet Admiral Lucas Vincent, one of the Federal Navy Chiefs of Staff, has been arrested on charges related to the destruction of Starship One. The trial of Chief Technician Rory Webster was halted by a plea bargain to reveal who ordered him to sabotage Starship One's hyperdrive in 3301. An update on proceedings was delivered by Malend Warkor of the Federal Attorney's Office. Mr. Webster provided evidence that Fleet Admiral Vincent directly commanded him to arrange for Starship One to suffer the same fate as the Highliner Antares. The orders were allegedly provided on a private channel, accompanied by threats discouraging Mr. Webster's refusal. The trial concluded with the judge summarily convicting the defendant of aiding and abetting mass murder. Chief Technician Webster received a lenient sentence of 20 years in prison, in acknowledgement that he performed criminal acts under duress. The FIA has detained Vincent in a high-security facility, and he has been charged with conspiracy to commit murder and treason. However, the case is likely to take several months to come to trial. There was no comment from President Zachary Hudson, who is believed to be a personal friend of Vincent. A spokesperson for his administration said, "As always, the President has full confidence in our court system to deliver justice." Military strike against Marlinist faction. Pilots Federation alert. Conflict between regulatory state of Aquada and Dudusaklis Empire League in the Aquada system. The Empire has targeted a Marlinist faction that is suspected of supporting the Neo-Marlinist Liberation Army. It was recently placed into lockdown for its pro-Marlinist stance, during which time suspicions were raised of it having a direct connection to the NMLA. The Imperial Internal Security Service made this statement. The Dudusaklis Empire League is one of several organizations that publicly accepted the principles of Marlinism. Our intelligence suggests it is allowing the NMLA to radicalize its citizens into becoming activists for the paramilitary group. Operations to investigate this potential nest of terrorists have been met with armed resistance. Imperial auxiliaries and independent pilots are requested to assist the regulatory state of Aquada in defeating all pro-Marlinist forces in the Aquada system. The Dudusaklis Empire League broadcast this message. If NMLA members have been recruited from our people, it is certainly not with our knowledge. The Empire is using a terrorist hunt to justify persecuting millions of ordinary citizens, whose only crime is to believe in Republican ideals. We remain loyal to the Emperor, but are forced to counter this unwarranted aggression to ensure these political refugees escape imprisonment. The stronger our resistance, the more megaships can flee this system. We desperately need help so we can transport thousands of innocent families to safety. Euribia Blue Mafia resists Imperial forces. Pilots Federation alert, for the attention of all commanders. Conflict between Keltum Empire League and Euribia Blue Mafia in Euribia has ended. The Euribia Blue Mafia has successfully fought off an attempt by the Empire to take the engineerless rider into custody. Spokesperson Arna Westergaard made this announcement on behalf of the anarchist faction. This is a victory against the Empire's arrogance. There was never any evidence that Liz Ryder or our organization are involved with terrorists, and this invasion was based entirely on supposition. We are extremely grateful to everyone who helped us defend Liz Ryder and maintain our independence. Rewards to all those brave commanders are available at Awira Flurple Starport. Modules will be placed in storage by the 10th of October 3306. Captain Rocco Gandara of the Keltum Empire League announced. Despite the anarchists having the upper hand on this occasion, I can confirm that we will honor all of our supporting pilots by making rewards available at Prelude to Victory. Revelation Horde Starship One trial. The Federal High Court trial over the destruction of Starship One has been temporarily halted following a proffered confession from the defendant. Chief Technician Rory Webster is charged with mass murder and treason, with testimonials claiming that he ordered his engineering team to sabotage Starship One's hyperdrive systems. Crime correspondent Ethan Takahashi reported for the Federal Times. Despite a spirited performance from the defense, highlighting the absence of a sufficient motive, Mr. Webster visibly struggled in the dock last week as the technical evidence mounted. Several jury members nodded when the prosecutor called for the death sentence, should the accused be found guilty of slaughtering hundreds. The judge was about to begin her summation, when Mr. Webster's defense counsel announced that the defendant now wished to change his plea to guilty and make a full confession in return for clemency, claiming that he had acted on orders from the top. There was much discussion between the judge and legal representatives. Eventually it was agreed that the trial would be suspended while Mr. Webster's testimony was taken by the Federal Intelligence Agency, and then a suitable course of action would follow. The Federal Attorney's Office stated that a decision on resuming the trial is expected within a few days. Engineer linked to terrorist weapons. Pilots Federation alert. For the attention of all commanders. Conflict between Keltum Empire League and Euribia Blue Mafia in the Euribia system. Explosive devices used in recent terrorist attacks on 4 Imperial starports have been linked to Liz Ryder, an engineer based in the Euribia system. The Imperial Internal Security Service published this report. Analysis of station traffic revealed that the explosives were delivered on cargo transports linked to the Euribia Blue Mafia, a notorious anarchist organization that we have reason to believe is secretly supplying the NMLA. The Euribia Blue Mafia is protecting demolitions expert Liz Ryder, who we strongly suspect designed the specialist weapons used in the starport bombings. As they have refused to cooperate, a state of war has been declared until she is surrendered to our custody. Our affiliate faction, the Keltham Empire League, has requested the support of independent pilots against any resisting anarchist forces. Anna Westergaard, a spokesperson for the Euribia Blue Mafia, broadcast this emergency message. This is an outrageous invasion by the Empire. We categorically deny any involvement with the NMLA. I urgently call upon our supporters, and anyone who cares about freedom, to help us defend Liz Ryder as well as our independence. Engineering services are still available at the Demolition Unlimited workshop, with Liz Ryder communicating remotely from a place of safety. Rare goods delivered for Harold Duval's memorial ceremony. Pilots Federation alert, for the attention of all commanders. Memorial preparations complete. A request by the Empire to honor the passing of Prince Harold Duval with rare items has received an impressive response, earning the gratitude of the Imperial family. Shipments of Ngadandari fire opals, Esuseku caviar, Lathian brandy and Kamatra cigars were transported to the memorial ceremony at the Imperial Palace on Capitol. The body of the prince will remain in state for another week, prior to reaching its final resting place within the Hall of Martyrs. Pilots who delivered these commodities can now collect their rewards at Otama Station in the Bull system. Our system permits will be processed and automatically allocated by the 3rd of October 3306. In recognition of this achievement, Gutemaya Corporation ships will be available at a 20% discount from the 2nd of October 3306 to the 9th of October 3306. Princess Aisling Duval told